Ukraine ruled out a ceasefire or concessions to Moscow while Russia intensified an offensive in the eastern Donbas region and stopped providing gas to Finland, as Polish President Andrzej Duda prepared to address the Ukrainian parliament on Sunday. After ending weeks of resistance by the last Ukrainian fighters in the strategic southeastern city of Mariupol, Russia is waging a major offensive in Luhansk, one of two provinces in Donbas.
Now in the path of the Russians' latest push in the Donbas. This was a sanatorium once. Now this is the constant background. It goes on and on.
Russian-backed separatists already controlled swathes of territory in Luhansk and the neighboring Donetsk province before the February 24 invasion, but Moscow wants to seize the last remaining Ukrainian-held territory in Donbas. The situation in Donbas is extremely difficult, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in his nightly address.
Всі бояться, що Україна буде якимось чином наступати на Російську Федерацію. Хочу всім нагадати, що війну ми ведемо саме на своїй території. І навіть якщо хтось з країн Європи або світу звик, що Донбас – це окупована територія Росією і вже звикли до того, що там роздали російські паспорти, то ми хотіли б сказати, що це не дуже добрі звички. Це наша територія, і ми йдемо крок за кроком і будемо йти, щоб звільняти нашу територію. Ми просто не можемо.
The Russian army was trying to attack the cities of Sloviansk and Severodonetsk, but Ukrainian forces were holding off their advance, he said. Zelensky advisor Mikhailo Podolyak ruled out agreeing to a ceasefire and said Kiev would not accept any deal with Moscow that involved ceding territory. Making concessions would backfire on Ukraine because Russia would hit back harder after any break in fighting, he said. The war will not stop after concessions. It will just be put on pause for some time, Podolyak, Ukraine's lead negotiator, told Reuters in an interview in the heavily guarded presidential office. They'll start a new offensive, even more bloody and large-scale. Recent calls for an immediate ceasefire have come from U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi. The end of fighting in Mariupol, the biggest city Russia has captured, gives Russian President Vladimir Putin a rare victory after a series of setbacks in nearly 3 months of combat. The last Ukrainian forces hold up Mariupol's vast Azovstal steelworks surrendered on Friday, Russia said. Full control of Mariupol gives Russia command of a land route linking the Crimean Peninsula, which Moscow seized in 2014, with mainland Russia and areas of eastern Ukraine held by pro-Russia separatists. Ukrainian forces in the separatist-controlled regions of Luhansk and Donetsk said on Saturday they had repelled 9 attacks and destroyed 5 tanks and 10 other armored vehicles in the previous 24 hours. Russian forces were using aircraft, artillery, tanks, rockets, mortars, and missiles along the entire front line to attack civilian structures and residential areas, the Ukrainians said in a Facebook post. At least 7 people had been killed in the Donetsk region, they said. Russian troops destroyed a bridge on the Seversky Donets River between Severodonetsk and Lysychansk, Luhansk regional governor Serhiy Gaidai said. There was fighting on the outskirts of Severodonetsk from morning through the night, he said on the Telegram messaging app. Severodonetsk and its twin Lysychansk across the Seversky Donets River form the eastern part of a Ukrainian-held pocket that Russia has been trying to overrun since mid-April after failing to capture Kiev.
This is where you used to work. The advisor to the town's mayor, like so many, just wants an end to all this. There's so much destruction being wrought on this small town. It's going to take a lot of money, a lot of time, but most of all peace to put it all back together again.